Millz, what's happening?
What's up, baby? FLO, what's good with you?
Man, welcome to Step Up to the Mic interview style edition.
Thank you for having me, fam.
Man, M1llion1 ENT, that's the brand, right?
M1E.
M1llion1 ENT. So tell us where you're from and how was it growing up for you?
From Bunch Village, USA, bruh. In Metairie, Louisiana, dog, off Wilson Street, bruh. You say what it was like?
Yeah, how was it for you from your perspective
For me,
growing
dog,
up
like
in Bunch Village?
growing up in a big family, bruh, in a neighborhood that was basically like another extension of your family. You know what I'm saying? It was a small, tight-knit neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I come from one of the bigger families in the neighborhood, 2-parent household. You know, just was surrounded by regular neighborhood type of stuff. You already know.
Right. So what's the history of Bunch Village? Like, give us a little background on Bunch Village.
Well, believe it or not, dog, depending on who you asking, is the type of answer you're gonna get. But me, growing up as a youngster, if you would have asked me this 10 years ago, I would have told you buku gangster stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But, I mean, that's still a part of it. But the bigger part of it, dog, is actually a historical landmark. Like, this is the first black subdivision development for, just for black people, period. Like, in the state of Louisiana, in New Orleans. So, like, one of two. They was both put into incorporation on the same day, like February, I want to say 1955, something like that. 1955. So it's one of them, bro. It was put here for like business people, dog, like working class type of people, doctors, lawyers, engineers. You know what I'm saying? You name it. Like, that was put here. Ralph J. Bunch. You know anything about Ralph J. Bunch? He
No.
civil rights activist, basically. Like, he was a part of the civil rights movement. And the school in the back named after him, the neighborhood named after him. It was a big deal, you know what I'm saying, for people to be educated and thriving from here, from this community. That's what Bunch Village really was based on. You feel me?
So looking back from when your time of growing up as a youngin'
Yeah.
to now, how much has changed and how much has stayed the same?
I mean, I was born in '85, bro. So, my early memories, let's say 91, 92, you already know what was going on. Like,
Right.
it was all the way up. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, asking a younger me that, I would have went straight to that part, because that was my earlier memories and influences.
Right.
But to keep it real with you, bro, my daddy and his daddy, they was some of the biggest business people to come through this area. But my grandfather was Hamilton Miller Jr. He had Miller Excavating Corporation. It was, trucks, excavation. He was part of the Jazz Land Project. So was my dad. Expansion of the levees out here in Destro Hand Narcos, the airport expansion, stuff like that. So I come up under some, really on both sides of my family, some thriving people. My mama people had bar rooms and stuff like that. My grandpa Sam, 91, he still get up and go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? So like, I come from that, bro. So I can't really say it was all about that. That's just the environment nigga was in. And the environment was serious. It was real. Like from the best end you could think of, growing up, around church-going people. And like I say, the whole neighborhood, at the end of the day, was nothing but good people. But, when that thing came through, it was what it was. Everybody chose their part of it, you know what I'm saying? Good, bad, and ugly. And that story went how that story go, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So being from a big family, a large family, how did that play a part in your life, like, mentally? Knowing you had all this family around you and you can go to this particular auntie or uncle or grandfather, grandmother, you know what I'm saying? How did that play a role in your life coming up?
Well, that's what kept me from going too far at times. How you'll get to, how it go, you'll be doing what you're doing, and then something else will present itself. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that having that saved me from just, at those critical moments, just throwing it all away. You feel me? Now, they made some stupid mistakes and shit like that, but
it didn't go to the extreme to where
nah,
you
cause
couldn't
I had a lot of people to not only to answer to, dog, but that I would have hurt, or that I would have, you know what I'm saying, disappointed. And I have did that. You feel me? But like I say, I just never was that dude who woke up, with throwing it all away on his mind. Like that was never me. You feel me?
So what got you started in media? Because M1llion1 ENT,
yeah,
that's the brand, that's the company. You know what I'm saying? What got you started in media?
Million Views podcast, dog. Bruh, me and my partner Cheesy, right? We used to, nigga, be outside doing whatever. Sometimes in this very gym, bro. You know, fucking off, just talking. And a jokes are turned into, we might debate sports today.
Right.
We might be talking.
The usual gym talk.
Whatever, dog. Like,
Just
you know,
kicking it.
you know exactly how it go. But we'll have some moments because I didn't grow up around some real, like, knowledgeable people, dog. Shout out to Big Bean, my big brother, my oldest brother, dog. MP2G, my other brother. I mean, really everybody I grew up around, dog. I got, you know, rest in peace to Junior, bro. JR. They just had his repast in the same building, bro. Saturday. You feel what I'm saying? I deal with debts and funerals and stuff like that in a totally different way. We could get to that a little bit later. But to answer your question, though, like, it's something we were supposed to been doing. We been had it on our mind. We brought it up all the time, dog. But cameras and stuff like that, and especially recordings and shit, that wouldn't have been cool at the particular time of what was going on around us. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm gonna say around myself. I'm gonna keep myself in it. But yeah, bro, it was always in the making. It was always in the cards, I say, dog, because the Most High always put it on my mind. It used to come to me in all kind of visions, right? But by the time Pint 2 Times started rapping, that's when I saw M1llion1 Entertainment as a real thing. As something that not only was something that my son into, but something that I know could get us, you know what I'm saying, on a totally different path. Like that gives me a totally bigger responsibility, so to speak. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Million Views podcast per se, though, like, that was my way of introducing Bunch Village, you know what I'm saying, in a different light to the world. Introducing my artists to the world, introducing M1llion1 Entertainment to the world, other artists from the area or whatever. We don't have no outlets that's go reach back and holler at, you know, King Mike. Ain't gonna have nobody that's gonna reach back and holler at, you know what I'm saying? You know, these little dudes, bro.
One that get put on, and then you
feel
come
me?
back and reach back to ones that's striving to get put on.
Facts.
That's putting in the work daily, and you see them grind, and they was grinding with you. Y'all was in the same studio, may have been cross paths or whatever it may be.
Right.
And then you got put on, then it's only right to repay that, right?
Man, salute to my partner. He here today, dog. Tay Laveau, for instance, right? I interviewed Tay on my, you know, Tay is a producer, writer, artist, a graphic artist. You know what I'm saying? He one of them. He one of them dudes. Hey, Millz, what you need? That's how he started our conversation. How you doing, big bro? What's been going on with you? Say, I was thinking about something we was talking about, dog. I wrote this song. You feel what I'm saying? It's always those type of conversations, but that's been me and his conversation. So to further answer that question, M1llion1 Views podcast is my way to put my stamp on. I ain't no rapper. I ain't no, you feel what I'm saying? But I run it with these dudes. We get on levels and we have certain conversations that the average person might not think we be having. When you see us standing in the huddle smoking a guap, you might think we be on some bullshit, but we really be on some, how could we get to this point? Am I lying to you?
Transferring ideas.
How could we get to this point right here? You feel me?
So it's let's get clarity. It's M1llion1 Views podcast, and then you have M1llion1 ENT.
Yeah, M1llion1 Entertainment is the label,
entities.
and M1llion1 Views podcast is, you know what I'm saying, that's the podcast, that's the promo.
With M1llion1 ENT, where did you get the name from? Let's talk about the name.
It's really a play on words, bro.
Okay.
Think about it. My name M1llion1. That's
Right.
what, shout out to Official with an A. That's who named me that, you know, on some street shit. So, M1llion1. You feel what I'm saying? By stepping out of that, by not having to sell crack, by not, you feel what I'm saying? Putting myself in certain positions and still being the one to try to help my little homies win and still be in position to, you know what I'm saying, to open a door too for my people, my children. Like, I feel like I won by changing my mindset. You feel what I'm saying? So it had to be that.
And what happened, the story, give us the story on, like, you had the design, right? You had it a certain way, and then you had to change it due to a conflict of interest
Due to the
with
spelling
another
of the name, you
Yeah,
know.
with another name.
Come to find out, you know what I'm saying, they got levels of everything. They got state and federal levels of everything. I'm brand new to it.
course.
You feel what I'm saying? So the first search I ran, the name I wanted was available. Boom, look, we good.
jumped on.
Locked that in, and then got one of them emails, but it actually was somebody who was legit, wasn't trying to play on us or nothing like that. Just wanted to make sure they kept their
doing it a professional way.
doing
Yeah,
it
it's
totally,
business.
you know what I'm saying? So by putting that one in there, because I wasn't going to go away from the name. So I was trying to figure it out, like, how can I stay with it? And then, you know, it was simple, really, because the one was already in the spelling of it. It just wasn't in the beginning. So by changing,
you had it on the end, so it's M1llion1.
right.
Okay.
So
So all you had to do was change that I
Right.
on million.
but that's what opened my
So,
eyes to the logo. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And I got it on my rib for a specific reason, bro, because I'm married to it. You feel what I'm saying?
All
Like
right,
this
that's
gonna
it.
be,
All right.
you know what I'm saying? This till death do us part. You feel what I'm saying? This my heart right here.
That's
This
dope. Hey,
close
look,
to me.
because I put my logo on
feel me?
on the right side. You know what I'm
Right, but
saying?
this close
For
to
the
my
chest,
heart. You
yeah.
feel what I'm saying? Million Views Podcast, because that's really where my heart at, though. I love people. I love helping people. I love, you know what I'm saying, being in position to pass the ball, so to speak.
Right.
That's why I wanted to do this in this gym, because, like, I shot a lot of ball in here, though. I did a lot of, you know, I passed the ball a lot in here. You feel what I'm saying? We did a lot, bro. And I just want to keep it going, but in a positive way, dog, because that's really my heart, bro. I love people. I love my people. You feel what I'm saying? And my family name mean everything to me. So we trying to get that back to the level that, like I said, my grandfather and my daddy, they put the name at a prestigious level. You feel me? So we got to get, me and my brother Bean, we talk about that all the time. And me and him bump heads a lot. You feel what I'm saying? That's my big brother.
Yeah.
But like, out of anybody, dog, like, he keep me on game the most just by being that type of friction. You feel what I'm saying? But he don't never let me forget where we came from and where we going with it.
What's the ultimate goal for Millz1 ENT, for Million Views Podcast? What is the ultimate goal?
I mean, to take those two names and branch them off into hundreds, thousands, because those names are brands, those names are businesses. You feel what I'm saying? Of course, grow them, but out of those should come, you feel what I'm saying, a lot more. And that's the ultimate goal, dog, for it to never stop. So when I'm resting, when I'm going, I know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, it's still going on. And they remember
going.
Sam for keeping it how it was supposed to be kept. I was telling my grandpa the other day, dog, the dude 91, and we talk just like this. You feel what I'm saying? That's
That's got to be a lot of inspiration.
That's the biggest gift you could, cause he always, like, I got something in my pocket that he gave me the other day. But me and my cousin Harry, we were laughing, cause every so often he'll just walk up to one of us, be like, "Here, boy, I don't need this." You know what I'm saying? But I told him, like, man, you give, every time I get to see him, he giving me more. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
What's a good day for Wilson Millz?
A good day?
Yeah, what's a good day? Just like we all have our ups and downs. We all
Right.
have our days when we don't want to do nothing, just want to just, like, you know what I'm saying, just stay in the room and just watch TV or whatever it may be, mental relaxation, whatever it may be. But what's a good day for Wilson Millz?
A good day for Wilson Millz, bro, is when everybody's straight. Like I check with all my people throughout the day. When everybody's straight, I'm good. So that's a good day for me. Like, I saw somebody say this, dog. I don't think I had a bad day in my life. Now, I'm a complaining ass person. I'm spoiled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came up a certain way and I just got to have things a certain way. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, somebody around me that really know me, they gonna be like, all right, here he go. But they know that I give them me. You feel what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, bro, like, that's a good day for me, dog. Like, just no hassles, nobody, you know what I'm saying, in no type of distress, no situation going bad, going south, bro, and talking to my two kids and everything green. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's a good day for me. I don't ask for much, though. It don't take much, bro. But I've been blessed my whole life. Like, I done seen people, I done grew up with people, you know what I'm saying? Situations I was always, I ain't gonna say, I said this in another interview, bro. I ain't never been the best, like, you know what I'm saying, at nothing. But I ain't never been that dude on the bottom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can relate to that.
Just pissed on shit. I can't claim that. I ain't never been through that in life, so I'm not gonna claim that, though. So I can't say I had a bad day. You feel me?
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. All right, so being around, artists in the music scene in New Orleans and surrounding areas, how do you view the music scene in New Orleans and surrounding areas? How do you view it?
I love what it's doing right now. Like, for a minute it was crazy. And as long as we could stay away from that bullshit, you know what I'm saying?
What you
I
mean
like what
when
the
you say in a minute it was crazy? What you mean?
I mean, I don't know no good way to say it, but for a minute, it was only bounce.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what
And
I'm
it's not a
saying?
bad
And that's
thing
not
that
saying
you're
nothing.
saying. That's
Yeah, that's
not a
not
bad
saying
thing,
nothing
but I know
bad
where
to
you're
them.
going there with
I just didn't want that to come off the wrong.
No,
For a minute,
we're
it was
gonna clarify it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing that you're
Facts.
saying, but I understand what you're saying when you say that.
And I will say this, I guess in a sense I got to take that back and say I'm glad Bounce elevated and kept strong like it did, because what the music would have been around here?
Now
It
it's
would have been non-existent.
It's a different type of bounce.
Yeah, it didn't change.
Because,
Everything evolved.
You know, it used to be, you know, where it was hardcore bounce.
Yeah, Magnolia
to
Slim
where
was a
you
bounce
couldn't
rapper.
really identify it as
Facts.
being bounce, but you just was like, but in our culture, we knew it was bounce.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But now I know you probably talking about the shit.
Yeah, the world got introduced to a totally different type
Yeah.
of bounce. You know what I'm saying? Which I respect it all. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But it's like anything in the world.
Okay.
You gotta pick what you like out of it, though. Everything ain't for you, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so boom, let's move forward past the bounce. All right, so past that, continue on with what you were saying about.
I like to see that, like, you starting to see more and more young dudes from the city getting a shot. Them bigger labels and them bigger names and this, and they starting to look at New Orleans again for the talent that they actually have. Always have had, but you know, things that happen to where, you know, Cash Money No Limit, dog, they did it at a real high level. You feel what I'm saying? So they may have left a vacuum. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that left open spaces for other things. But I just think it's just coming back full circle, and they getting the right light on us.
Do you think that because more mainstream artists started using the New Orleans sound, that brought more eyes back to New Orleans? Because, you know, you had Beyonce, you had Drake, you had, you know, that was using that New Orleans culture.
I mean, but like I say, you gotta salute people like Frida, them that made that bounce. Her man, Big Chew, I want to say, Big Chew was the first person I seen out of bounce. Him and Skip, they went on, I don't want to lie, but they went on a show on TV, on some dancing shit. And the people kept asking them who the music was they was dancing to. And it was either Skip or Chew, because they were both on the stage together. They explained to him who Frida was and this and that. And weeks later, dog, it could have been months later, he was on Jimmy Kimmel and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just making that kind of noise with it is what made them gravitate towards and invite, you know, by bigger people like that gravitating towards it. And now that put, you know, more ears and eyes back on the scene, dog. It was all, you know, it all go full circle, like I said.
Did the music scene play a big part in your life coming up?
Oh yeah, like you know, like I say again, I grew up with big brothers, dog. Like Beans House Productions, that was the first M1llion1 entertainment.
So you was always around music.
You feel what I'm saying? Not only always around music, though, I was always around motherfuckers that was nice in it. Like, you know, MP2G, King Mike, like, you know, it's just a bunch of people I'd probably bring up that you may not know. You know, Magnolia Slim, his daddy from around here. So that people like that, you'll not only hear about, but you'll see these dudes. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't, you know, I was a youngster. I didn't run with them or nothing like that. But these people, my brother was married to his cousin. You know what I'm saying? So like it was like that. Like it was just all around us, though. We grew up on Cash Money and stuff like that. But at the same time, I recorded a song. I was like 6 years old, dog. You know what I'm saying? Called Straight Up Dopeness. Me, Big Harry, and my cousin Morgan.
And you still
my brother
got it?
Mike wrote it. You feel what I'm
got it?
saying? We ain't about to do that. We ain't about to do that. You hear me? My cousin Tyree will rap word for
He
word
said
right
we
now.
ain't about to do that.
I got a female cousin to rap that song for you right now,
Come
word
on.
for word, bro. I'm serious. When we get off of camera, I'm you know, just to prove a couple things.
I'm gonna add it on the back end of the interview. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's what's up.
But nah,
man.
music always been a part of me, dog. Cause like I say, we grew up in the church too. So that's, believe it or not, that's my first love of music, gospel music.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? If I listen to some gospel music or something like that, take me to a totally different, not only time but place in my life. You feel what I'm saying? Cause I really grew up with a spiritual connection, dog, like with the Most High, and not like this was something that was taught to me through my parents. This was something, you know, it started out, you know, you gonna go into church because this is what your parents making you do. But in the process of going through that, you know what I'm saying, getting kicked out of regular schools, having to go to a private Christian school and really having to learn the Bible, dog. Like, this was part of the curriculum. So I'm getting this at school and at home, and in the streets, I'm running into different type of situations that's just manifesting that book to me, really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, bro, like that was my first, I had to say music was my first love because it was before sports. Yeah.
Right. You're a firm believer at being at peace with oneself, right?
Yeah, man.
So
I struggle
what
with that
are
for
some of the
years.
what are some of the courses of action that you take to make sure that your peace is not interrupted, that you continue, you know what I'm saying, to keep your peace within, to stay focused and continue doing what you're doing?
Man, it got to a point where I had to just get all the way real with myself and had to go seek therapy. You feel what I'm saying? That was the first
Was
step.
that difficult?
Yes. That was very difficult because not only did it feel lame, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just, I'm about to go talk to this person who I don't know.
Don't know and just spill the beans and tell
But
them.
something that prepped me for that, though, I was on probation, and they put me in something called marijuana intervention. You know what I'm saying? I pissed dirty one time, and they gave me the option to go to K, the Council of Alcohol and Drug
They
Abuse
actually have that?
on Canal Street. You heard me?
Yeah.
I had to go there for a little 10-week program, stuff like that.
Right.
And still ended up going to jail a couple months after that. But anyway, that kind of prepped me for it though, because I remember that not really being that bad and actually feeling kind of better after I sat and talked to these people for a little while. So yeah, bro, like 2019, that's what I did. I went and got me a therapist, you know what I'm saying, and started dealing with my issues head on instead of popping a pill or drinking too much.
Trying to hide it, trying to disguise it.
Yeah, I had to really grow up, bro. Like to make this transition, that was part of it. You feel
Do
me?
you still go see a therapist from time to time, or you just have a different form of release?
I have developed a different type of regimen. You know what I'm saying? I still have somebody that I'm able to call and stuff like that, but that's only on a need-to basis at this point.
Right.
I don't have a therapist that I see weekly or nothing like that no more. But at one point in time, it was weekly. You know what I'm saying?
You recommend like anybody that's dealing with something? And,
Man, if you're going through any type of trauma, which is the average black person, you born traumatized down there. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you grew up under, who was walking around carrying you. Like, I was talking to somebody one day, right? They're like, man, what's wrong with these children? I said, dog, we their parents. I know what I was doing when I made my churn. You feel what I'm saying? And like I say, I wasn't never the wildest. So imagine people who really, really wilding. So whatever you pump into that woman, that's what's going into that baby too.
Mm-hmm.
And that, you know, that have a effect to it down the line. So like a lot of that be from that. Like, you know, nobody really intending, you know what I'm saying? But just living reckless.
All right. You say your son rap.
Yeah,
He's an
Pint
artist.
2 Time, man. Shout out to Pint 2 Time.
What's your goal for him in the music industry? I know you keeping him close. You know what I'm saying?
It's whatever he trying to do with it, dog, without damaging himself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I done been 17 before, but I didn't grow up. Me and him grew up 2 different ways. You feel what I'm saying? So I not only be mindful of that, I don't try to treat him as if he me. I try to understand him. You feel what I'm saying? Because he got to live. He got to live his life. He gonna be the one making the choices and carrying them out. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just really here to guide him, make sure he stay within the confinements of the game that ain't gonna have him basically fucked up out you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he a brilliant little dude, but he real smart, and rapping ain't, you know, he not one of these little dudes, if he don't make it rapping,
He ain't got
there's no
nothing
other
else.
choice for him.
Right.
That's not his life. That's not his
Right.
walk. And he understand that, I think.
Yeah, that's good, man. You're definitely doing a good job from what I've seen.
I'm trying, though.
Just you know, just being with him for the Step Up to the Mic video shoot. You know what I'm saying? His posture, his composure, his demeanor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he a solid
I
little
salute
dude.
you. Yeah, I salute
He always,
you. And his
I ain't gonna
music
lie.
good too.
He always
I'ma
been
add
there.
that, you know
What you
what I'm
say?
saying? His music is good.
Yeah,
I rock with his music.
Ain't the truth, man. Y'all go stream that, man, on all platforms, man. He got the album Peasy out right now. He got the single Silly. He got the single Blame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The video on YouTube right now, man. I got Flow.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Pint 2 Times, though. I call him the future, bro, but the future really is now, dog, because like that little dude do so much outside of music and behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, and he don't even really see it. Like he just do it, cause it's just him.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you sitting down with Step Up to the Mic.
Man, I appreciate you
Interview
even
style edition.
considering an interview, me, dog. Real talk.
Absolutely,
This
man.
mean
We
a
gonna
lot
sit
to
down
me, dog.
again real soon, man.
Yeah,
Just
man.
touch bases, because we can sit down here and chop it up for a whole hour, 2 hours. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
man. Dedicate this one right here, brother Brandon T. Smith, bro. Little bro, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, big time, dog. Rest in peace, JR, dog. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, everybody we lost, man. We on Miss Bobby Bates Court. You feel what I'm saying? That's somebody. Miss Bobby was still with us now. Don't get it twisted. But like, it's so many stories, bro, connected to the families and stuff around here, bro. Rest in peace to her son Sherman. That's what I was about to say, dog. Like, you know, like you say, bro. Whenever you want to do this again,
yeah, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take
do
it
this
through the
again,
hood.
bro.
We're gonna go through the hood. You're gonna give us the history on Shrewsbury. You know what I'm saying? Bunch Village, not
Yeah.
Shrewsbury. I say Shrewsbury.
Yeah.
Bunch Village, man.
Bunch Village, man, Metairie
My
area.
bad, my bad,
I got
Bunch
the connections to Shrewsbury and stuff like
Yeah,
that too,
yeah.
man. So we'll link all that. Like real talk. I got
Yeah.
family, believe it or not, born and raised, grew up right there in Shrewsbury, Holly Grove, the 9th Ward. Like, you know, we could trade a few little, you know what I'm saying? But all on a positive note.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? Cause we did that other thing, like I said, when we turned the cameras off, we could talk about that. But I don't wanna promote that. You feel what I'm saying? Because like my son, he at that age now where I was when it was time to make them decisions. You feel me? And I think about that shit though, and I just be talking to him. He be like, bro, all right. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I don't let up. I don't want to keep your time, dog, but I really appreciate it, dog. I got flow, man. Y'all get with this man, bro. I got flow, bro. They blazing the trail, dog, for some things that people, you may not see it. You feel what I'm saying? But I got flow, dog. When me and Dude had our first conversation, I told homie, son, I see your vision. I believe in it,
Yeah.
fam. And M1llion1 supporting you, bro. Anything we can do, anytime we could get together, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to give you that one on camera, though. Real talk.
Absolutely.